What's going on, y'all? It's Locks. Today we got another prize picks video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be giving you guys a total of 2 NBA player props I love on the board for this December 31st Tuesday NBA slate. It's a pretty good one, but we are only going to be looking at one game, a player from each side of the ball. But before we get into those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. Just mean the word of me, going to be grinding and have been the last couple days. I believe this whole week we've uploaded a video for you guys on NBA picks. So again, hope you guys have been enjoying. And I know the last video did not do good at all. I'll admit, I'll take that one on the chin. That one did not do good at all. We're gonna have those off days here and there. Obviously, as long as we're not doing that like consistently off days like that. I believe we went 2 out of 6 on that video. Our player of the day even smack out, unfortunately, ending our 6th straight day on our videos over for our player of the day smacking out. So unfortunately, that one came to an end right there. But we're gonna bounce back in today's video. Again, it's sports betting. At the end of the day, you're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs. Actually, the last 2 videos have kind of been shaky. The video before that one though did get hooked by 0.5 on both the props, and again there was ejections and the whole fight and whatnot. But again, no excuses. That's my bad. I'm here to give you guys the best content and the best like edge overall that I can find on this prize picks board. And obviously we're gonna have those off days. But despite those last 2 videos, our picks had gone like I believe 13 out of 15 or something in those last couple of days. So again, hopefully those ones admitted for you guys and did profit off of those ones before the last 2 L's that we've been taking. But we're gonna hopefully bounce back in today's video. Love the props, love the game, and I believe this one should be a good one. So enough talking. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and hop right to the player props I love on the board for today's slate. As you guys can see, pretty good slate. There's 6 games to choose from. Now my favorite one by far is this Milwaukee Bucks versus Indiana Pacers game. As you guys can see, the spread on this game is only minus 0.1 in favor of Milwaukee, and the over and under is one of the highest of the nights at 230.5. Typically, whenever the Pacers get in a good game, it's usually high scoring. So again, that's as to why it's good. The game is supposed to be pretty close down the wire. Obviously, the game only is being spread by 1, so it should be a very good game right here. And with that being said, our player of the day in today's video is Giannis over his points and assist line at 35.5. Love this line for him. I believe this one should be a very good matchup. As you guys can see in his last 10 games, he's been balling. Now, obviously, he hasn't played ever since the whole in-season tournament and the like one game after that. He had like back spasms and then a illness or whatnot. Now, I was just reading some articles. I know we had took him as our player of the day in like 2 videos ago or something. And again, obviously he didn't end up playing, but I believe this game he should be playing on top of what I was reading. He was in full practice on Monday. This game is on Tuesday, and then Doc Rivers had said that this illness and him coming back and whatnot should not affect his minutes at all, and he should be able to go full throttle 100%. So again, as long as he's playing those full minutes, I believe Giannis should easily be able to cover this points and assist line at 35.5. As you guys can see in his last 10 games, he covered this line every single time, or not every single time. This game was against the Boston Celtics, who are again one of the best teams in the league. Obviously, they're gonna have a tough defense. Now he's a matchup against Indiana Pacers. Now this one should be a very good game for him coming back. If we get Indiana defensively, they're ranked 22nd and 12th in points and assists allowed, getting around 117 and 26 a game, which is pretty good value. If we look at the power forward position specifically, which Giannis does play, they're ranked 25th and 19th in points and assists allowed, getting around 25.3 and 4.5 a game. And this is also a very good matchup that he has a great resume against these guys. If we look at his last head-to-heads against the Indiana Pacers, he's gone over this line pretty much every single time. This game was a not blowout, but a high-scoring game, 130 to 142. He got hooked by 0.5 on this one. But if we look at all the other games, he pretty much goes crazy. Typically 57, 39, 67, 41, and 48. Majority of the time, he goes well over this line. And again, he hasn't been playing. He has had a little bit of rest. Obviously, he's been sick. But again, they said he's full throttle. He played into full practice, and his minutes should be 100%. So Giannis coming off of that, I believe this should be a very good game when he comes back and just gets back into the rhythm of things. He sees around 37 minutes a game against these guys, 21 shot attempts, and 11 potential assists. If we compare that to his last 10 games, it's damn near identical, 35 minutes, 20 shot attempts, and almost 11 assists. So again, the stats that he's been taking recently is very similar to the head-to-head against these guys. Obviously, they're very vulnerable defensively against his position, which I believe he should thrive off of. And again, Giannis at 35.5, I feel like this line's pretty low, and I expect it to get bumped up in the near future, especially like just from the insights of what I've read. Again, he should be back at full throttle, so I believe this should be a very good game that Giannis plays, and I expect him to go over easily. So with that being said, this is my player on today's video, Giannis, over that 35.5. His points line actually just got bumped up as I'm making this video. It was originally at 29.5. So again, that's another reason why I believe this assist line is actually very good value over just the points line. Typically, if he's scoring, or or if he's even diming up, he'll do less scoring. I mean, what am I saying? If he's scoring, he'll do less diming, obviously. But again, if he's out there scoring a lot of points, like we see in these two matchups, 54 and 67, it's no problem. Only 3 and 3 assists. Whenever he's not scoring as much, which is still a lot in the 30s, again, 37, 30, he had 11 assists and 11 assists in both those matchups. So again, if he's not doing as much scoring, and I can't even like say as much because 30 like flat is not as much for Giannis just because the caliber of a player he is. He will be seeing a lot of assists as well. And if we look at Indiana Pacers defensively against assists, they're ranked 12th, giving around a lot of points to assists allowed, giving around 26 assists on average to opposing teams. So again, Giannis is going to be the primary guy with the ball in his hand. So again, this is my player of the day in today's video. It is also Taco Tuesday, so you guys could go ahead and pair this with a Taco Tuesday of your guys' choice. If you guys like the tacos, again, that would be a nice little two-man that you guys could run Giannis over that 35.5 points and assists, and then the taco. I always recommend that to you guys on my Tuesday videos. So if you guys would take anything from today's video, I would recommend this play, which is Giannis over this line right here. And then on the other side of the ball, only 2 players on today's video. Tyrese Haliburton over his points line at 17.5. Love this matchup for him. Obviously, Milwaukee, they're ranked 12th in points line, around 111 a game, which is not the best, not the worst. And if we look at the point guard position specifically, they're by far one of the worst teams in the whole league this season on giving up points to opposing point guards, ranked 28th in points allowed, giving around 26 plus a game, which is insane value. Shooting guard position, they give up 27 as well. So again, Tyrese Haliburton is going to be in these 2 spots, point guard primarily. And again, they give up almost a total of 50-some plus a game to those 1 and 2 spots. So again, Tyrese Haliburton should have a good game. His on is only at 17.5. Now, if we look at his last 10 games, he's kind of been shaky on some of these ones. Obviously, this was a very tough matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Warriors, surprisingly, this season have been solid against the point guard position, which he does play. I believe they're ranked like 2nd or 3rd at the moment. Kings, this was a blowout game, 20 plus points, and then Suns actually are very solid against opposing point guards. So again, obviously these 4 games right here, he's going to have his struggles, but we just saw him against Boston have 31 points. Both these games, back-to-back games against Boston, he had a lot of points, 19 and 31. Now he has a very easy matchup compared to Boston against the Milwaukee Bucks, which I believe should have a very good game in. His resume against these guys is also very solid, as you guys can see. 8 out of 12. Now these 4 unders, a lot of these games were blowouts, as you guys can see. 22-point game. This one was, what is this? Also another crazy blowout right here. This one was also a 20-point game. Then this one was kind of not really blowout, just a low scoring performance on the Indiana Pacers and at 94. But as you guys can see, majority of the games that he did not cover were because of blowouts. I expect this one to be a close game. So as long as this one ends up turning out to be a nice, long, hard fought-out game, I expect his opportunities to be there. He averaged 16 shot attempts against these guys, shooting around 50% in 35-plus minutes. If we compare that to his last 10 games, he's been taking around 13 shot attempts, shooting around 50%, and then again, similar minutes at 35-plus. And again, Milwaukee all season has been super vulnerable. His last head-to-head against these guys, which was this season, it was 117 to 129. He had 18 points, and again, saw 33 minutes and took 14 shot attempts against these guys. So again, very, very similar stats. As long as it's a good game, I expect him to go off and do his thing. And from the recency that we just saw from this guy the other night, 31 points, again, against a very tough team defensively with that little hot streak going. Hopefully he carries it on against Milwaukee, which is a very easy opponent compared to what he just saw the other night. So with that being said, our second player on today's video is Tyrese Haliburton over this points line at 17.5. I feel like that's pretty low in my opinion, and I expect this one to get bumped up as well. But these are my 2 player props I'm rocking with for this Tuesday, December 31st NBA slate. Again, last pick of the year that we give you guys for the 2024 channel. We've been going crazy, and again, hope obviously we had this little 2-video cold streak going on. Unfortunate on that one. Again, sorry to you guys whoever tell those ones and got let down. But hopefully we could bounce back with these 2 props. Love this game, and I believe it should be a very good matchup. So with that being said, that is all I got for you guys in today's video. Again, please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. Just mean the world to me. Been grinding, trying to give you guys the best content, the best value, and the best breakdowns. And we're almost at 3K subs. So again, it'd really help me out if you guys could just help me reach that goal before the year ends, hopefully. And with that being said, that is all I got for you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see you today.